Her gaze locked onto mine, a smirk curling her lips with the smug confidence of someone convinced they held all the cards. Her words hit me like a chilling gust. My ex will always be part of my life, and you'll just have to deal with it. Those words didn't just sting, they froze my veins. Most might have brushed it off, pleaded, or tried to outshine a lingering shadow from her past. But in that instant, something inside me cracked. Our marriage wasn't just faltering, it was done. The only question was how I'd bring it to an end. What I chose to do left everyone, including her, stunned. The unraveling began months earlier. I'd noticed subtle shifts in her, things no husband wants to acknowledge. She'd grin at her phone when she thought I wasn't watching, guard her social media like a secret vault, and drop comparisons to someone else in passing remarks. Though she never named him at first, I sensed his presence. An uninvited ghost haunting our marriage, refusing to fade. I tried to dismiss my suspicions, convincing myself I was paranoid, insecure, urging myself to trust her. But the truth was undeniable. One night, she slipped up. She mentioned a restaurant we'd never visited together, and chuckled at a joke I didn't get. When I asked, "Who told you that?" her face froze. She brushed it off with a breezy, "Just a friend." But her eyes betrayed her. That friend was him. When I finally confronted her, I braced for denial, tears, or promises. Instead, she shrugged, stared at me like I was the one overreacting, and declared, "My ex will always matter to me. If you can't handle it, maybe you're the problem." Those words cut deeper than any betrayal. It wasn't just infidelity, it was a blatant dismissal of my worth. I didn't shout or argue. I hid the devastation clawing at my chest. With a nod, I stood and walked away, realizing a profound truth. Sometimes the fiercest retaliation is silence, and the cruelest consequence is walking away with your head held high. For weeks, I played the part of the devoted husband. I went to work, came home, smiled at her, and even feigned belief in her flimsy excuses. She thought she'd won, that I was too spineless to act. But I was orchestrating something unforgettable. Her family was her world. She thrived on their admiration, their praise, their view of her as the flawless daughter, wife, woman. I decided that if she could dishonor our marriage, she'd learn the sting of losing her carefully crafted image. The chance came at a grand family gathering, a lavish dinner with cousins, aunts, uncles, and grandparents all in attendance. She sparkled that night, laughing, mingling, parading me as if our life was perfect. To outsiders, we were the ideal couple. But I was counting down to the moment I'd shatter her facade. As dinner unfolded, wine flowed, and the room buzzed with warmth and stories, I rose to my feet. At first, no one noticed, they expected a toast. But when they saw my face, the room hushed. Looking straight at her, my voice steady but clear enough for every guest to hear, I said, "Thank you all for being here. You love us both, so you deserve the truth. Our marriage is finished. Tonight, I'm announcing our divorce." The room froze. Forks hung in the air. Glasses paused mid-sip. Her smile dissolved into confusion, then shock, then fury. "What are you saying?" she snapped, her voice quivering. I didn't waver. "I'm saying my wife has made it clear she'll always prioritize her ex over our vows. She expects me to accept being second best. I won't. I deserve better, and I'm done pretending this is a marriage rooted in respect." Gasps echoed. Her father's face flushed crimson. Her mother looked faint. Whispers erupted across the table. She tried to cut in, to deflect, to laugh it off, but no one bought it. Her panic was plain, her truth exposed. She stood, her voice sharp. "You can't humiliate me like this." Calmly, I met her gaze one final time. "You humiliated yourself when you chose another man over your husband. I'm just speaking the truth." I placed my napkin down, thanked her parents for the meal, and walked out. Her voice calling my name chased me, but I didn't turn back. As I stepped into the night, I knew I was free. The days after were chaos for her, not me. She called, pleaded, even showed up at my workplace, tears streaming, claiming it was all a misunderstanding, that I'd exaggerated. But the damage was irreversible. Her family's view of her had shifted. The perfect wife they adored was gone. For me, peace settled in for the first time in years. Holding on isn't always strength. Sometimes true power lies in letting go of what breaks you. That night, before everyone, I chose myself. I chose my pride. I chose freedom over being anyone's second choice. If you're ever in a relationship where you're asked to settle for less than your worth, remember this. Love without respect is hollow. The moment you stop valuing yourself, you've already lost. Don't fear standing up, walking away, or reclaiming your worth. Sometimes, the most powerful choice is the one they never expected.